Once upon a time, not so long ago, in the deserts of the East, there lived a young girl. Her eyes were full of dreams and her heart bursting with courage. Though she lived in a place where girls didn't go to school, she had a burning desire to learn. Her family was poor, and they followed traditions that had been passed down for generations. Girls were expected to marry and take care of the home. Her brothers went to school, but she was not allowed to join them. She was given chores and taught how to be a good wife. But she felt a fire inside her. She believed that she was meant for something different. Every day, after finishing her chores, she would sit in a corner of her house and read books she had borrowed secretly from her brothers. Her mother, though worried, saw the sparkle in her daughter's eyes and couldn't bring herself to stop her. Word started to spread in the village about her love for learning. Many frowned upon it, but a few, including the village teacher, were touched by her passion. The teacher was a wise man who had seen the world beyond the village. One day, he visited the girl's home and spoke to her parents. "Your daughter has a gift," he said. "Don't let it go to waste. Let her come to school." Her parents were hesitant. "What will people say?" they wondered aloud. The teacher replied, "Let them talk. One day your daughter will give them something good to talk about." With a leap of faith, they agreed. The girl started going to school. It wasn't easy. People talked, and some kids at school made fun of her. But she was not one to give up. She studied hard and excelled in her classes. One evening, a group of men arrived at her home. They spoke in stern voices, warning her family of the consequences if the girl continued her education. Her parents were frightened, their hearts filled with worry for their daughter. The girl felt fear, yes, but she also felt a strong sense of purpose. She thought of her books, her dreams, and the spark in her eyes that even these men couldn't extinguish. Years passed, and she won a scholarship to a university abroad. She went on to become a doctor, saving lives and serving those in need. Eventually, she returned to her village, her head held high and her heart full of dreams that had come to pass. Her parents were proud. The villagers were given something good to talk about. Young girls all over started to see the light she had ignited. She had not just educated herself, she had educated a community. And so the young girl, who once sat in the corner of her home, reading borrowed books, proved that when you chase your dreams with courage, you can change not just your life, but the lives of many. You see, in life, you should never underestimate the power of a dream fueled by courage. Like the young girl, you might face hurdles, maybe even warnings and threats, but the fire inside you is your own. It's a light that can guide you through darkness and one that can inspire others. Dream big, take courage, and never stop learning. You never know whose world you might illuminate. This is The Parabolist. Thanks for tuning in, and blessings, always.